praise is due to the Most High. We talking boxing talk. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Sometimes like in boxing, life knock you down. Get up on both feet, we never accept defeat. Remove the chains off your mind and take your time. The truth teller's always on the front line. You COINTELPRO boxer fans, you're dead wrong. Spitting division and hate all day long. But I rebuke you spineless devils in the name of Jesus. And y'all know we really don't give a damn about your wicked motives, always trying to split the fam. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Sunday afternoon, I need to unwind. I grab a cup of tea and play my sister Sugar Free. Mom, her knowledge, she will set you free. But don't get it twisted, ain't nothing sweet. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. My brother Drew Titan early in the AM, always speaking facts about the code. All the truth tellers, yeah, they real bold. The General 78, yeah, he real cold. Need some boxing history, shout out to Stormy B. Queen Shawala, always on the scene. And gotta give a shout out to our champ side. Getting us real facts, always down to ride. Now through one of these truth tellers, you found me. Now let's talk boxing with Coach B. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Shout out to my brothers Freedom March, Patrice X, who helped me put this whole thing together, and my sister, the great honorable Dr. Cameron Fields, helping us get our minds right. Mind, body, and soul. Peace to the family, peace to my comrades, and it is always smoke to the COINTELPRO boxing fan. First off, let's get this roll call started. Salute to the first member in the chat, the first soldier in the ranks, my good brother, the highest supporter of the channel, my brother Nada 86 in the chat. He can feel the cooking that is about to take place. Salute to my brother, the Dirt Gang boss in the building, with a big salute. Coach Hudson and the chat, hit that like button. Salute to my brother, the Dirt Gang boss in the building. Reminding the people that over here in this space that was made for the Black American boxing fan and our allies, we do exactly what we want to do.
Whatever the fuck I want. Whatever the fuck I want.
Next on the list, here we go in the ranks. Let's see who else is in the building. We also have our good brother, haven't seen him in a while, the Honorable Vincent Williams is in the building. Salute to our good brother Vincent Williams in the building.
Wow, wow. What's up, Cat?
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Some motherfucking doghouse battle cat collaboration right here.
Salute to our good brother, one of the other truth tellers himself, our brother Patrice X is in the building. I repeat, Patrice X is in the building. Salute to Queen Tay Tay, my good sister who has been here from the very beginning. They don't make friends like that anymore. Salute to Queen Tay Tay.
Never. You ain't never had a friend like me. Believe that. Cause you ain't never had a friend like me. See, at night I watch the sky. I take another breath. I smoke my new boy.
StreamYard, can I please have that mighty background music? Ah, family. Here we are again. I promise to deliver the truth to you no matter who likes it, because that is how the truth works, doesn't it? There's always three sides. There's the other person's side, there's your side, and then there is the irrefutable truth with the irrefutable facts. So first, we want to thank the Most High that Shadasia Green is okay. This is a statement from her that I would like to share with the family. It says, "Thank you to all of my fans for your incredible support. During the final rounds of last night's fight, I suffered some injuries. I'm currently resting and recovering, and I look forward to coming back better than ever. I truly appreciate all the love, Shadasia Green." All praises to the Most High. Salute to Queen Tay Tay over there on Rumble as well. Now I have a question for the family. Let me ask you all something. Have you all been seeing the comments behind our sister going down? You see, here we are again. Here we are again. I always say that when all else is said and done, these fake fly-by-night fans who are only here because they're supporting you to go against the black lynching post. Whoever is on the lynching post at that time, all who oppose them will have the support of the mischief makers, will have the support of the race fans, and will have the support of the misguided brothers and sisters amongst us. Now, this is going to be some hard truth for some to take, and you might even be mad at Coach. But let me show you something. Jake Paul, who for whatever reason, all of a sudden, people have amnesia. People have amnesia on how Jake Paul was disrespectful when it was time for Canelo versus Terrence Crawford. Specifically, he was blowing a certain dog whistle. So because now we have talent, as if he built the talent himself, we have talent signed to MVP. That's great. That's great. But all of these fans who were behind Shadasia Green, all of these fans who were behind Shadasia Green, I'm looking at the comment section on YouTube, and they've already, a good 60% of the comment sections have already turned on her. Why do we all have to keep learning this same lesson over and over again? If you don't remember, let me refresh your memory. Let's refresh the. There he is. Yeah, there he is. This man. this man who was trying to emasculate Anthony Joshua. Not trying, but quite frankly was. This man who was just at a Trump rally a few weeks ago praising your honorable president, right? Or dishonorable, we should say. So you all want to tell me that this man and his MVP partners, I saw the sister Shadasia Green speaking on how she wants to strive for black excellence. I saw Alicia Baumgartner get more of a push the more she started beefing with Claressa. Now, some of you aren't going to like this because you have this dopamine. You have this dopamine effect in your brain that you feel when you get to punch on somebody. You get to jump and stomp on Claressa, stomp on Devin, stomp on whoever it is you don't like. You keep getting it confused. Your critique and the motives of racist race fans in the sport of boxing that don't give a damn about either one of you. How many more chances do you think they're going to give Shadasia Green? Some of you are out of your mind. I went out to a farm today, family. My lady and I, we went picking some strawberries. And on this farm, that was, hundreds of acres, 300 acres. As far as I could see, all I saw was land. And what came in the coach's mind was, man, this used to be a plantation. Black bodies, their blood is in the soil. They used to wake up at can't see in the morning and work until can't see at night. Through the summer, through the winter, through the fall, through the spring. And I said, I feel good that I can look myself in the mirror and know that the things they went through for us to get to this point today, regardless of what you feel, I feel good about where I am and what I'm doing. And the demonstration and my ancestors knowing that we don't take for granted what they've done. You might say, Coach, well, what does that have to do with today? What does that have to do with now? Well, I'm going to tell you what it is. You see, there used to be an argument on the plantation. Master Tom's plantation is better than Master Bob's plantation. You see, Master Tom plantation, they let you get drunk with wine on Sundays and freak off on each other. Master Bob plantation, they got to keep on working. But you know what they both do? On Sundays, if you want to go make a little money to put towards your freedom, you can. But a lot of people didn't do it. Right now, in the sport of boxing, unfortunately, we are arguing over whose plantation is better. We've never seen Shadasia Green fall like that. We never seen Shadasia Green look quite like that in that round. How well do you all trust that circle that's around you? Why? Why would a promotion company that has signed about 50 talented female fighters keep giving you a chance when they clearly see you can't beat Claressa? And then on top of that, you talking this black excellence talk. Insanity. To keep practicing the same thing, expecting a different result. So it is good that Shadasia Green is okay. But let me refresh you all's memory for a second. Because I don't want anyone saying that Coach is making this up. I want to make sure I call it fair. Who remembers the undercard of Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul? Who remembers the words that were said when they were all sitting next to Jake Paul? Talk to me, family. Who remembers? Shadasia Green? Alicia Baumgardner? Have we all forgotten that quick? Do we all have amnesia? Let me refresh your memory.
West or whatever, but I think that's the fight to be made. Claressa Shields, she gonna beat the fuck out of her. Savannah told me something today. She said to me today, she said, I've been in the ring with her, and she said, if you could take her out, I'd love to fight Claressa Shields, you know?
Savannah said, Jake Paul said, they love when you sisters are sitting next to Jake Paul, defending Jake Paul. Especially knowing that Jake Paul keeps jabbing at Terrence at this time. He keeps jabbing at Claressa at this time. But see, people want to act like now they forget. Then Shadasia Green does an interview. Shadasia Green does an interview saying that she wants to strive for black excellence. Literally the day before this fight. And now she almost looks high in the round that she stopped in. Now you tell me, have we or have we not seen something like this before? You make up your own conclusions. Coach not going to tell you how to think. I'm just going to put some facts out there. I'm going to tell you what you saw with your own eyes, and then you decide for yourself what you saw. You decide for yourself what you're looking at. I know you don't want to have these hard discussions, but somebody has to do it. Now, before we go deep into this, I want to talk to you all about the good news. The good news is boxing ain't dead. The good news is that boxing is rising again. Shout out to U.S. Olympian, professional fighter now, Jamal Harvey, with his third victory, third knockout. Shout out to Ben Whitaker with a second round stoppage. The way that man slips those punches and is making them miss. Let me see if I can find one of the Grand Masters real quick. StreamYard, could you pause that for me real quick? Let me see if I can pull up one of the Grand Masters. in the sport of boxing. That can describe it way better than Coach Hudson. Let's take a look at Buddy McGirt and see what he has to say. Shout out to Boxing Life. This is one of the greatest training videos, 1 hour straight of trainer advice on YouTube. This man has put a lot of work into this channel, and it's straight boxing science. This is for the real lovers of the sport of boxing. But listen to one of the grandmasters, trainer of Arturo Gatti, Antonio Tarver, Hassam Rahman, Sergio Kovalev, and Callum Smith.
So say if you want to slip the jab, you know what I mean? I believe every fighter should have a little slight bend in their knees to make it much easier. Because if your knees are straight, you have to go one, then two. You know what I mean? But if you got your knees slightly bent, it's just one. You know what I mean? So if the guy shoots a jab, you can slip and step here, bam, you can counter. You know what I mean? If he shoots the right hand, you can roll under the right hand. You know what I mean? And then when you roll under, you're in position to go to the body, and then you can step out and you'll be out of range for a return shot. You know, but some guys, you know, I believe, you know, you can slip this way. I mean, you can slip, depending on what kind of punch you want, the counter you want to throw. Some guys just move their head to move. But
salute to one of the grand masters. This is the type of training Ben Whitaker has had, and he is performing at a high level. We love to see it. StreamYard, let me get my music back. Appreciate it. So I'm happy. Not only that, I don't know if you all know, but we have a grudge match brewing between Raymond Ford and Oshaki Foster. Now, I don't know if you all know about this, but this is on Shakur Stevenson's Twitter. And some days ago, I believe the brother's name is Bruce Vane, has a channel, and he made a video about this right here, where Teofimo Lopez again insults Shakur Stevenson, again insults black boxing skill, again spits in his face, and Shakur Stevenson wipes it off and says, I still appreciate you, brother. You know, you sound like every troll on the internet, but still, much respect to you though, champ. I appreciate you for the opportunity. At the same time, with the others, it's F you, and if you a brother, you got meet at J Prince Gym, and I don't know what's going on with this young man. But I started scrolling up, family. So let's scroll with me. Let's scroll with me. So he repost him and Robert Garcia are going back and forth, right? But I keep on going through. I see Kevin Gates, more Shakur Stevenson. Boom. Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia says, just work. Shakur Stevenson reposted it April 17th. I have to ask the chat, family, what's going on with our brother? Family, what is wrong with him? what would make you still repost Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, so y'all are still boys? And then when you ask these guys about this, they act like they don't know what you're talking about. They act like, oh, I don't be on social media like that. I didn't know he said that. Interesting. So what does a man have to do to you for you to understand permanently y'all can't be cool anymore like you were before? You all are not kids anymore. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. That's not even the thing that really caught my eye. Because I said, another disappointment, but I kept on scrolling. And right above it, I see Raymond Ford. Now, for those of you who have been following the channel for a while, you know that Raymond Ford is on our Black American pound for pound top 20 list. And now, Raymond Ford is set to fight O'Shaquie Foster. And O'Shaquie Foster and him, they're going back and forth. But now, Raymond Ford has an interview and he's saying, he better watch what he's saying, those comments on social media, because those are the things that are going to get him effed up. So I'm starting to see a pattern. It's another generation of young brothers misguided that only have this smoke for each other. Now, question, family. Because some of you might be saying, well, Coach, you're bouncing around. No. If you know Coach, I always bring it back around where I started so you don't lose your place. So just follow me. Alicia Baumgartner and Claressa Shields were friends. That is a fact. That's not Coach's opinion. That's a fact. So the question is, when Alicia Baumgartner calls out Serrano, but Serrano is in some heels in her dressing room before she fights. Family. What? Then they ask her at the post press conference, oh, I'm going to call out Katie Taylor. My focus is Katie Taylor. Let me tell you, sister, something. Y'all are a lot stronger together than putting your faith in another plantation. Because once they start feeling like none of you will give us what we need to really put a stake in Claressa, they'll turn against you before you eat breakfast. They'll turn against you before you can blink in the morning. You still not following me? You still not understanding what I'm saying? Okay. All right. All right. Caroline Dubois. Family, who is Caroline Dubois signed to? Is she or is she not signed to MVP? If Caroline Dubois beats Alicia Baumgartner, does MVP still keep making money or not? When you brothers and sisters start putting more faith in these mischief-making conglomerates, they just keep letting you down. They'll have another you by tomorrow. So one of our brothers, the Honorable Champ side, our brother was cooking about 2 weeks ago. What was he saying, coach? Well, let me tell you what I heard my brother say. My brother Champside had said, what are you all waiting for? He was speaking about these young fighters thinking that they have years and years to build these fights. He was speaking on how short the life term of a boxer really is. And I was bearing witness to what our brother was saying. I was in the gym, and I kept saying, that's right, brother. That's right. That's right, Dirt Game Boss. Our brother said, if you think back, coach, they had a commercial where Dubois asked Jake if he was going to let Baumgartner fight her, and that is a fact. And Jake Paul, see, y'all have the wrong energy for the wrong people. The one that's going to make the money off of you, who aligns himself with white supremacists, has made it clear, man, I don't give a damn what happened to none of y'all. As long as y'all are signed to us, we're going to keep making our money. Don't worry, I'm going to get to Claressa in a second. Don't you worry, I'm going to make my way there. So now all of a sudden, Jake Paul is okay. So Jake Paul is okay in all the crap he's done. That's what you're saying. All the crap he said, but you want to talk to me about Claressa. You want to talk to me about Caroline needing to pay her dues. If you all recall, Alicia Baumgartner told her 3 months ago that you are a puppy and you need to go win something. She did that exact thing and said, let's make it happen now. And Alicia made another excuse. And many so-called fans of boxing came onto panels defending that move when they know if the fighter they don't like moves the same way, they will be dragging them. If Devin Haney pulled that same crap, he will be getting dragged. Shakur Stevenson has been pulling that same crap, and he has been getting dragged. That is a fact. That ain't coach's opinion. Look it up. So what's going on, family? You want to talk to me. Now, our brother was just talking about, why do you all keep thinking that the money is going to be the same if you keep waiting years to let a fight build? When fighters get injured, fighters go through things, and then the fight is no longer available. So I'm going to show you exactly what our brother was talking about. Hey, watch this. No matter what happens, do you think Shadasia Green would have made more before this fight going against Claressa or after? I'll wait. Yeah, I said I'll wait. Would Shadasia Green have made more money fighting Claressa before she got knocked out, or is she going to make more money now? This is what our brother was speaking of. You all keep thinking, see, somebody has to take an L. Y'all all are not going to walk around undefeated. So wouldn't it have mattered a whole lot more if you took an L to Claressa versus Lonnie Daniels? Not just an L, sister. You were knocked out and sent to the hospital. We don't even know if you're the same anymore. We had to watch our sister leave on a stretcher. But you see what happened? Now, let me tell you something about the devil. But see, some of you don't understand to this day, like Wilder says, till this day, how wicked the enemy is. The enemy is so wicked. They'll see that you're on a trajectory to fight Claressa. And they have a good notion that you might lose. And they know that if you lose to Claressa, the leveraging power that Claressa already has will triple. So how hard would it be if we allowed something to be slipped into water where now you're blinking your eyes hard in a round? I ain't giving y'all all that. I'm not giving y'all, because you think you know. And the truth tellers keep trying to tell you that every time there is a hard civil war between us, the puppet master is in the back playing on you. But you don't want to listen. See, anytime we try to show you, oh, you're a man fan of this person. Oh, you all are just too pro-black. I like that one. Oh, you're a simp. You're a simp for Claressa. I've gotten that one as well. But then when something happens that looks unexplainable, we've never seen this before. Now, Shadasia is up. She's talking. She's fine. No talk of any brain injury yet. She's not in a coma or anything. No brain bleed. She's good. She just has to recover. So when she starts blinking her eyes in that round and starts leaning to the side before she's even hit with anything, what is going on? Coach, what are you saying? You figure it out. You figure it out. With all the women MVP have signed to them, right now, what would have been the biggest fight to make in boxing, in women's boxing? It would have been Claressa versus Shadasia and Alicia Baumgartner versus Caroline Dubois on the same card. And unfortunately, Claressa would have been the A side. I know you don't like that, family, and I told you this was going to be a live that you did not like. Because the truth hurts. And it's going to keep hurting if you keep making the same mistake. This foolishness that we're dealing with. Now, one of my brothers on Facebook, he posted this. Let me read you a little bit of what he said. You all take a look at that. You can read along. Let me see if I can share it with the family. There it is. Yeah, take a look at that, family. Excuse me, family. Let's read along. Shadasia Green update. She is now awake and speaking after she was brutally knocked out, put on a stretcher and sent to the hospital by a woman with only one knockout, who Claressa Shields dominated for 12 rounds, Lonnie Daniels. So for all the goofies on my page who used to argue and get mad at me when I would post that Claressa Shields would beat her log off and go sit down somewhere, I told y'all over and over again Shadasia was not any good and how she already got beat by someone Claressa beat twice. And y'all kept saying styles make fights and saying how can Claressa knock her out when she only had 3 KOs. Well, the woman who knocked her out tonight had only 1 KO. So I'm 2 for 2. I told y'all Layla Ali would be too scared to fight Claressa Shields and was clout chasing and selling wolf tickets and would duck the smoke, and I was right. I told y'all Shadasia Green was overrated and couldn't beat Claressa Shields, and I was right about that too. So what now? She could not even beat any of Claressa Shields' leftovers. She lost to 2 women that Claressa dog walked and had running from her. I told y'all Shadasia was too slow. I'm going to go to every comment on my old post and say I told you so. Now, family, the brother rock solid. When he said this, it started a war in the comment section. Let's see what some of the people are saying. Let's see how they're talking, family. This is what they're saying. From Anthony Leach, he says, 24-hour classy post. Shadasia Green is awake and alert. Hopefully she is well and makes a complete recovery. I would think the Nana boo-boos and I told you so's could wait. Family. Now see, this is when you all get unrealistic. And this right here, this part is where I'm getting real sick of y'all. Because if Claressa Shields had got knocked out by Freyshawn Cruz, we would not tip to right now. They would still be dragging Claressa. There would be no, I hope she gets better. Unfortunately, it's sad to say, if she was on a stretcher, many would be celebrating it and saying, see, she's finally be humbled. She's finally. But now that it's happened to the woman that you all said would beat her, this is what happens. You see, the truth tellers have said again and again that the best need to fight the best because there is no guarantee you'll get past your next test. I say it again, coach. I said the truth tellers keep saying that the best need to fight the best because there's no guarantee you will pass the next test. So now, something that would have been a super fight has been ruined again. It'll still be a big fight, but neither woman is going to get what they were owed like they would have if the fight was made at the right damn time. Salute Stormy B-Man in the building. This is some ugly, nasty work, family. And I said it to the gentleman. Here we go, another one. Don't care who you are. If you get caught with the right punch, it's sleep time. That doesn't mean the next fighter would be as lucky, right? So basically saying that, you know, even though you saw what Claressa did to Lonnie Daniels, you know, the triangle theory doesn't work. Okay, cool. Well, how come you all use the triangle theory against everybody else, though? See, these are the same people who are defending people not fighting the best. Brian Norman Jr. Shout out to Brian Norman Jr. You see, that brother is wise beyond his years because he said, see, I saw what happened. I fell into this social media boxing crap, overlooking my opponent, not really having a real game plan to beat who's in front of me. Not a real game plan to take away the best thing that Devin Haney has, which is his amazing jab. Virgil Hunter speaks about these lines of defense. Let me see if I can find one of the grandmasters in this video. I believe I can. And Teddy Atlas, Angelo Dundee, they've said similar things. Costamato, there he is. Listen to my brother. Listen to my brother. Come on. That's enough, teacher. That's enough, teacher. No sound from the video. Hold on, family. Hold on, family. That's all right. You all don't need to hear the sound. The Honorable Virgil Hunter is speaking about the 3 lines of defense. He's speaking about getting past the jab, getting past the feet, and getting past the right hand. So Timothy Bradley and Max Kellerman are getting a lesson from this teacher. When we ask these questions on these panels, when we hear these fight breakdowns, if they cannot break it down in the way that the teachers of old broke things down, you ain't learning nothing. Virgil Hunter was describing how to deal with a jumpy fighter, explaining the levels, explaining how the skills pay the bills. Now, Brian Norman Jr., he said, I fell for that trap. And I realized that these people were never with us. They were just with us being against Devin. I said, that brother right there gonna be all right. And Brian Norman Sr. found out, look how they, and almost every time he speaks on Mill City, it seems to get worse. But they turned on him before the night was over. Why do these fighters keep falling for this same trap, family? Shadasia Green, these people not really with you. The Breakfast Club didn't start talking about Shadasia Green until they started talking about Claressa. Tio, you wouldn't have been on the Breakfast Club if you weren't fighting Shakur Stevenson. Break it down. Many of you would not be in the rooms you are in if you were not going against the public enemy's first 5 of the sport of boxing. They got to get these people out the way. You see, Dev and Bill Haney, they are a problem for them. Claressa Shields is a problem because she's doing things that they thought was impossible. A sold-out arena to come see a women's boxing event, and 70% of the tickets bought out by women. That has never been done in boxing history. Do you all understand what I'm saying? Never. Thank you, my brother Patrice X. Sean Porter don't get views till he went at Dev and Bill. Now, when the last time you heard something about Sean? Now, they love them some Sean's to tell. Man, listen, you get a white man talking about boxing, these Negroes love it. If I was a white man and my name was Brad, my channel would have 300,000 followers by now. They be saying, man, y'all gotta go check that Coach Brad out. He is a truth teller. He tells it like it is. Love that guy. Love him. See? That's that hate in you, man. But I'm not even gonna get into that today. Shadasia Green was taken out on a stretcher, fam. What somebody say to me? Why can't Claressa be humble? That's what they said. Why can't Claressa be, be more nice? Be more sweet? Well, let's get into it. Because I believe many have amnesia. Because Claressa was talking. And people are upset. Right? Let's look at it a little short. And see what Claressa was saying. Now let's stop there. I hope you all could hear that. If you didn't, that's Claressa Shields basically saying, hey, Lonnie Daniels is heavy-handed. You didn't pass the test. This is the woman that you all said would beat me. So this is what I heard, family. Because some people hit me up. They said, well, Coach, what you think about all of this? This is what I think. I think that there's a man in these boxing spaces. He goes by the name of Stormy B-Man. And let me tell you what the brother Stormy says. Stormy B-Man says, family, watch the sport. Don't gawk over the fighter. Because the individual that you are so in love with will probably let you down. But if you become a student of the game, if you become a student of the sport, of what we call the sweet science, you'll never be let down. Because whether you like the fighter or not, there's always something that you can watch and enjoy. And you can tell the difference because I'll start a fight call having no plans to even call the prelims. And those of you who have watched my fight calls, you've seen how excited I get even calling the prelims because my God, when the science starts happening, it's almost like I go into the Matrix. I was training some fighters the other day. I was in the ring while they were sparring. And everyone outside the ring told us that Superfly had been playing on repeat for about 12 minutes. Do you know that my fighters and I didn't even realize it because we were locked into what I call the Matrix? We were zoned out. This is a beautiful part of the sport that some might not ever feel in their lives. This is why. When Max Kellerman says certain things, this is why when Devin Haney basically called, Malik Scott trash, and you had Mike Coppinger and Max Kellerman laughing, I'm sitting there looking, I said, well, wait a second. These dudes will never know what it's like to experience the Matrix like Devin knows, like Malik Scott knows, like so many. See, these fighters have to get back to checking them in their rightful places. So they say to coach, she needs to be humble. Well, when Teofimo Lopez talked about graping Shakur Stevenson, how come he didn't need to be humble? When Anthony Joshua joked on Deontay Wilder, talking about till this day and our sojourn in this country as Black Americans, how come he didn't need to be humble? When Eddie Hearn laughed and looked Boots and his father in their faces and said, for how fast you finished that fight, you're the highest paid fighter in boxing. How come Eddie didn't need to be humble in that moment? How come when Robert Garcia and Margarito joked about hand wraps and Freddie Roach's disease, they didn't need to be humble? Something that somebody tried to tell me didn't happen like that, and Drew had to pull it up in real time and show them, coach know what the hell he talking about. Don't let my young face fool you. I've been through a lot of stuff. But by the grace of the Most High, I've been through it because I knew one day I was going to be teaching. No lie. Woke up this morning. I was making and editing the video. Right? Thank you, Patrice X. They didn't say Fury got humble after Francis clocked him. They didn't say Fury got humbled when Usyk beat him. They didn't say any of that. But now all of a sudden, you see what they're saying. Now, I find it strange when they say this humbling thing and the microaggressions behind it. You see? What are you really trying to say? How come only some fighters need to be humbled and others can talk all the trash they want? Not once when cheating Ryan Garcia trashes Terrence Crawford, trashes Devin, trashes fighter after fighter, I don't hear that man needs to be humble. So let me refresh your memory, because I have an answer for you. And this is my answer. You all see this young lady? This is 13 years ago. Sway in the morning. Those of us who were in the sport, we knew who Claressa was. We knew that this young woman from Flint, Michigan was having a hard time getting press, getting brand deals. This is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. So it was only the black media, and not even all of them, some of the black media, like Sway in the Morning, giving this young champion, our young sister, a shot for the world to know who she is, for us to embrace her. Now this part right here, thank you to Dirt Game Boss, that happened on HBO 24/7, and there was no backlash for them doing that. But let one of your black cells do that. Let one of your black cells joke about a disease of one of these non-black fighters, because they'll let you talk about each other till you're blue in the face. That's why they don't mind Raymond Ford saying they'll F up. How come it's all of this rah-rah gang stuff when fighters call out Devin Haney and Claressa Shields, but everybody else is just a friendly competition? Man, Alicia Baumgardner is a beautiful woman, but I don't want to sleep with Alicia Baumgardner. I got a woman. Understand? I don't watch boxing for that. So when you look like a duck, walk like a duck, smell like a duck, the people are going to start calling you a duck. Because if you're not a duck, how come you have so much vitriol when you talk about Claressa, but when you talk about Katie Taylor, when you talk about Serrano, you so kind, you so sweet, you talk so soft. Yeah, I want to try to fight the best. I want to go out for Serrano and I want to go out for Katie Taylor. Well, how do you feel about fighting on a co-main with Claressa Shields? I'd never be that. I never fight on her. I'm a main event fighter. She ain't even in shape. Her skills ain't even all that. Hold on. And you don't think that these mischief-making reporters, who are the same reporters that were dragging you when men in the sport were calling you all type of egregious names? You see, all of these new bad girl club watching boxing channels that all of a sudden have so much hate for Claressa and are praising Alicia, they were not even around or speaking up when Adrian Barner was calling Alicia Baumgardner all types of names and putting her business out like that. You know who was defending her? It was us. So you never could tell me, you never could tell Coach that I'm a hater of anybody. That's right, Dirt Game Boss. There it go again, that verbiage that they use to try to sway the court of public opinion. So it's all of this rah-rah. Why do we keep doing this? Can't you see that the very art that was given to you is being gentrified? We have so-called elite fighters that don't know how to do a pull counter. We have so-called elite fighters that don't know how to step on the gas and finish. What did the brother say? We're losing recipes. And it's happening under our watch. What happened to all of the Layla Ali videos and all of the, see, I know you don't like it. I know you don't like this part. Because it shows how hypocritical we are. I thought there were all these new thousands of Layla Ali fans when Layla was going against Claressa. Now, ain't nobody talking about Layla Ali. All of them who were talking about, oh, well, Layla got a cooking show and Layla got this, Layla got that. Y'all not even talking about Layla anymore. Y'all not talking about Brian Norman Jr. anymore. Y'all not talking about Fury anymore. Now that Anthony Joshua looks like will never fight Wilder, y'all not talking about AJ anymore. Double-minded and double-tongued. Liars and hypocrites. Self-hating, sabotaging Negroes and hateful racist race fans. This is what the boxing community has become. And when someone tries to shed a little light and give you facts, they are attacked and they are shunned. When people get in their feelings and I see the sensei dropping facts in the chat, people getting upset by the facts. You just gonna have to be mad, family. So when you come to me and you say, well, why can't Claressa be humble? Why can't Claressa be, man, mother F you. That's right, mother F you. Why would she go out her way to be humble, nice, or kind, so-called kind, for a group of people that keep showing no matter what she does, they're going to be against her? She tries to change up her image in response to Layla Ali, puts on a dress suit, gets her makeup done, gets her hair straightened, talks nice and kind, tries to be politically correct, drops a video of, I have my team here, we have the money ready, let's make the fight happen, Layla, and then it turns ugly on the behalf of Layla Ali, degrading the character of Claressa Shields. So damn if she does, damn if she doesn't. Because when she did that, many of you haters of her said, man, that's not even how you are. Man, be yourself. So then when she starts talking her trash, now you still, man, mother F y'all. Don't nobody owe you nothing. What good is it? What good is it for a person to go out their way and keep trying to show that they're for you and you go against them every time? Look how our own people did Deontay Wilder. Even some of them were rooting against him in his last fight. No? Go look at some of the videos in the comment sections and you'll see black Americans saying, man, Wilder's finished. Look at them skinny legs. Whole time when Fury gets dropped on his ass by an MMA fighter, you have absolutely nothing to say. Don't come talking to coach, because I'm going to tell you something to hurt your feelings. I'm going to tell you exactly what you are. Double-minded and double-tongued. James Baldwin said, I can't believe what you say because I see what you do. Let me say that again for the class, everybody in the back. He said, I can't believe what you say because I see what you do. So now you have Max Kellerman, smiling in the face of Devin Haney because they see Devin Haney ain't going nowhere. Don't put your guard down, young brother. These are the same people that wish you harm. So let this be a lesson. When our great ones are coming up, that's the time for us to surround them and support them. Not when they're at the very top, fighting against all kinds of enemies, and you want them to be how you want them to be. Don't talk to me about no Claressa and you weren't outside with us in 2012, battling against these principalities of darkness. Don't say nothing to me about any of these fighters who have come up and for years they were humble. For years they took your lashes. For years they put up with what you had to say. For years they kept being great and you ain't come support them. For years. Some of you wouldn't give that type of grace to your family. Some of you wouldn't give that type of grace to people that live right there in your own house. But you want Claressa to go out her way for you like that. Family, do you all not realize that Claressa Shields could box over in the UK, make more money, and never have to perform over here? Do you realize that Claressa went to a city that has not been known for a big boxing hub in a long time, sells out that stadium, puts on one of the blackest boxing events at least once a year, and has done it the last 3 years, and y'all still talking shit? When Jake Paul MVP don't give a damn about y'all. But you know, maybe I'm tripping. Layla Ali don't want you. Alicia don't want you. Alicia Bumgarner, if you don't do what you need to do and you listen to those people around you who are telling you that you're going to get better by beating a worn down Katie Taylor or a worn down Serrano, they are setting you up to be later beat down the road by Caroline Dubois. Listen to me. The same thing you all saw just happen to Shadasia. If Alicia Bumgarner is not careful, the same thing will happen to her. I'm going to put the link in the chat just in case anyone wants to speak on it. Because I am sick and tired of seeing our people be played like puppets while you're sitting there bickering. And ask Richardson Hitchens if him coming out saying F the Haneys, ask him if that helped him. Eddie Hearn basically said, you know what, I let him and Edgar Berlanga bounce because, hey, I had a point to prove. This is the words of Eddie Hearn. Now you done did all of that, and the man that could have helped you, you done burnt your bridge with him. You've burnt your bridge with him. So by the time everything is said and done, we might be looking at the next class of sharecroppers in the sport of boxing. You're not going to be fighting for who's going to get the bigger purse. It's going to get to a point where you're just fighting for exposure. Well, what you mean, Coach? How does that happen? If I have a roster of 60 women and you fail a test in this fashion, you think I have to give you another shot? Not only that, you think you have any real leveraging power to get a decent purse for your next fight? Or you all think that these men like Jake Paul are so invested in the American black female boxer that they just want to do right by her? You are a foolish people that keep making the same mistake over and over again. Jamal Harvey, you all see what the young brother's doing. He's stopping opponent after opponent. Why did it take MVP to sign an international amateur champion? Not one of the major promotional companies even thought about him, even looked his way. So now when this young brother gets to the top and you all try to tell him about Jake Paul and who he should be talking to, he's going to say, mother F y'all. Because these guys gave him a shot. And this is how they're going to get away with playing in your faces. Family, I appreciate you tuning in with me this evening. Shout out to Jamal Harvey. Shout out to Benjamin Whitaker. Shout out to Alicia Bumgardner. And shout out to Shadasia Green, who has woken up and is doing just fine. But family, you better pay attention. Next weekend, family, I won't be going live. I will probably be going to see the Michael Jackson biopic Saturday and Sunday. It's one of my favorite entertainers, and I hope you all check the movie out as well. I'm looking forward to seeing Raymond Ford versus Oshaki Foster. I'm looking forward to seeing Xander Zayas versus Boots. You all can see and feel the energy is already getting ugly. You see, they're already, what's that word we used earlier? Humble. They're already using that. Well, is Boots not being is he not being humble enough? Is he overlooking Xander Zayas because he's confident? Now, Xander Zayas can say all the crap he wants. But as soon as Boots starts talking his shit, now it's Boots is feeling himself too much. Now they're questioning the resume of Boots Ennis. But when it was time to use Boots to go against Crawford, they praised him like he was the second coming. Did they or did they not? You see, they keep using the same tricks on y'all. But one thing about Coach, I'm never going to try to police anybody's opinion, but I'm damn sure going to state the truth on mine. And the only thing I can show you is just pay attention to the events that happen. We about 20-0 now. It's not even about being right. It's about me showing you the truth, and the truth keeps staring you in the face, and you refuse to accept it. So you keep on putting your faith in Jake Paul. You keep putting your faith in Eddie Hearn. You keep putting your faith in Bob Arum's Top Rank. You keep putting your faith in the mischief makers at PBC. You fighters keep putting your livelihood in their hands. You fighters keep allowing the commissions to allow performance enhancement drugs in fighters. You fighters keep on, instead of unifying, instead of coming together, you fighters just keep on allowing illegal hand wraps. You fighters just keep on allowing glove gates to happen. You fighters just keep on allowing crooked refs to keep their jobs instead of mistakenly knocking their asses out in the ring like the old days. You don't want to call the foul? All right, ref. I'm going to catch you later. And the generations that come up behind us, they're going to be the ones to deal with this lineage of cowardice and disunity. This is boxing. Stop crying. If you talk crap about a fighter and then that fighter starts talking crap, what are you crying about? If you've been talking shit about Claressa the last 6 months and now you done talked about how she dress, you done talked about her relationship, you have just completely ignored her boxing accolades, which that's what it should be about. So what if she starts talking crap? It's boxing. Give her the same grace you gave Teofimo Lopez. Give her the same grace you gave Ryan Garcia. Give her the same grace you gave Angel Garcia. Give her the same grace you gave Tyson Fury. Give her the same grace you gave John Fury. Give her the same grace you gave Max Kellerman after Big Boxing bought his punk ass back. Or you can keep being a jiggacoon and only have that smoke for your own. I appreciate you, family. Peace to the family. Peace to my comrades. And it is always smoke to the COINTELPRO boxing fan.
Back during slavery, when black people like me talked to the slaves, they didn't kill him. They sent some old house Negro along behind him to undo what he said. You have to read the history of slavery to understand this. There were two kinds of Negroes. There was that old house Negro and the field Negro. And the house Negro always looked out for his master. When the field Negroes got too much out of line, he held them back in check. He put them back on the plantation. The house Negro could afford to do that because he lived better than the field Negro. He ate better, he dressed better, and he lived in a better house. He lived right up next to his master in the attic or the basement. He ate the same food his master ate and wore his same clothes. And he could talk just like his master, good diction. And he loved his master more than his master loved himself. That's why he didn't want his master hurt. If the master got sick, he'd say, "What's the matter, boss? We sick?" When the master's house caught a fire, he'd try and put the fire out. He didn't want his master's house burned. He never wanted his master's property threatened. And he was more defensive of it than the master was. That was the house Negro. But then you had some field Negroes who lived in huts, had nothing to lose. They wore the worst kind of clothes, they ate the worst food, and they caught hell. They felt the sting of the lash. They hated their master. Oh, yes, they did. If the master got sick, they prayed that the master died. If the master's house caught a fire, they prayed for a strong wind to come along. This was the difference between the two. And today you still have house Negroes and field Negroes.
All praise is due to the Most High. We talking boxing talk. We talking boxing talk. So pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Sometimes like in boxing, life knock you down. Get up on both feet, we never accept defeat. Remove the chains off your mind and take your time. The truth teller's always on the front line. You COINTELPRO boxer fans, you're dead wrong. Spitting division and hate all day long. But I rebuke you spineless devils in the name of Jesus. And y'all know we really don't give a damn about your wicked motives, always trying to split the fam. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Sunday afternoon, I need to unwind. I grab a cup of tea and play my sister Sugar Free. Mars, her knowledge, she will set you free. But don't get it twisted, ain't nothing sweet. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. My brother Drew Titan early in the AM, always speaking facts about the code. All the truth tellers, yeah, they real bold. The General 7-8, yeah, he real cold. Need some boxing history, shout out to Stormy B. Queen Shawala, always on the scene. And gotta give a shout out to our champ side. Getting us real facts, always down to ride. Now through one of these truth tellers, you found me. Now let's talk boxing with Coach B. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Shout out to my brothers Freedom March, Patrice X, who helped me put this whole thing together, and my sister, the great honorable Dr. Cameron Fields, helping us get our minds right. Mind, body, and soul.